Kit Kats can read.
Hello everybody and welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to do my April wrap up where I let you guys know what I read in the month of April and what I thought about it, what they're about in a brief way, and the rating that I gave the books. So for the month of April I actually did a lot better than with March and February, and yeah, it's probably my best month so far this year, which I'm really proud with considering I work full time Monday to Friday and I'm quite a busy bee actually with everything that's just been going on and around in my life. So first of all, the first book that I completed was The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I did do a non-spoiler video review of this book, so feel free to click the book if you wanted to revert to the review and see my full thoughts on this book in a non-spoilery way. But if you are using your mobile phone and you do not have annotations, I will leave a link of that review in the description box below. But in a nutshell, this book was really good. I really enjoyed it. It is an adult thriller and I was completely perplexed by this book. I loved everything about it. It was really addictive, and I think that's what I like about thrillers. And everybody in my family always loves murder mysteries and thrillers anyway, so maybe it's just one of those family traits. But yeah, it's really good. But it's basically about this girl that is on this train and she commutes to and from it. She doesn't actually have a job, but she does it because her roommate, she doesn't want her to think, you know, that she's lost a job, otherwise she might like kick her out of the house and stuff. And then one day she sees something that happens at this old house that she used to live at that is happening with this other woman and this man, and she's just like, what the hell is going on between these two? And then before she knows it, she blacks out, she gets involved. You don't know whether she has done anything with this girl that's somehow gone missing, and you're just like, who is the culprit? So it's the complete twist of tales, but my god, was it a good book. So I give this book 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it. The next book that I completed was actually an ebook. It's called A Breakup because it is broken, and this was just one of the perfect books that I needed because I had a recent breakup around that time, and it's just a really positive book that tells you of all the things that you should and the things that you really shouldn't do when you have a breakup with somebody. And although it is hard with things like communicating with them, it's just, yeah, so it's just one of those books that is to sort of kick up the arse, get you into gear, get you back on your tracks and in your life sort of book. And I don't know, it makes you feel really good despite the crappy stuff that's happened, and it honestly did help me. And Carrie Hope Fletcher, who is the YouTuber, she actually recommended this book and she read it around the time that she had a breakup as well. So I read it on her recommendation and now I would recommend it to others. So it's definitely one of those really good books. So if you recently have had a breakup, then this is definitely one of those books that you need to pick up and experience for yourselves. And I loved it, so I gave that 5 out of 5 stars as well. The next book that I completed is Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becca Orbatali. Yes, I know you see my name here, but this is my proof copy. Now this came out in the beginning of April, and there's a big massive hype explosion about this book, and it's awesome in every single way. It's funny, it's hilarious. It's about this guy that is coming out, and it's just how he experiences it, and it's a really great coming of age contemporary novel that you will just laugh at and you just want to cuddle this book. And it's really cute as well, and I really enjoyed this book so much, and I get 4.5 stars out of 5, so close to a 5-star rating, but 4.5 is still really good for me. And I love this book, and I really honestly recommend this book to everybody. I also did a non-spoiler video review on this, so feel free to click the book right now if you want to be reverted to that. And if, again, you are using your mobile phone, you don't have annotations, it will be down in the description box below. The next book that I completed was Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins. My god, I'm so glad that I finally got around to reading and diving into this book. I have had it for like over a year. I've been recommended it by a lot of people, and I'm now glad that I'm one of those people that is going to be recommended this book now. It is a paranormal book, and it is quite dark. It's not the cheesy sort of paranormal book. It's got angels, it's got demons in it, which is every single bit of my cup of tea in a book. And you have, of course, the gorgeous Kaiden as well. And my god, just this book was simply amazing, and I loved it. And I cannot wait to continue on with reading the second book, which I hopefully plan to do that this month if I get around to it. If not, then I will definitely begin it the next month. But my god, I'm so in love with this book and Kaiden and everything, and of course I loved it, so that's why I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I managed to complete was a book that I read on the 24-hour readathon, and that is Being a Girl by Hayley Long. I met this author at the Hotkey Books blog brunch. She very kindly signed it as well. And this is a factual book about girls and the, the things girls do, whether it's like shaving, it's periods. And I think this is actually one of those books that boys need to pick up as well, to actually understand everything that females have to go through. Like, seriously, like, you wouldn't believe everything that we have to go through. And yeah, it was just hilariously written, and I had fun reading it. It was quick, short, and just that sort of real good book that, you can use as a pick-me-up, and I honestly recommend this book to anybody. So I recommend that you pick this up, like right now. The next book that I also completed during the 24-hour readathon was another short book. This is As Red as Blood by Sala Samuka, and this is translated from the Finnish by Owen F. Weitzman. And this is a YA crime novel. I did do a spoiler-free video review on this, so feel free to click the book or click down below if you don't have annotations. But all in all, this was a really interesting sort of book, and I did really enjoy it. I think if I remember, I gave this book 4 stars out of 5. I think there was just something that was a little bit missing from this book, but all in all, it is a really good YA book. The next book that I managed to complete was On the Fence by Casey West. This is another one of her YA contemporary romances, but I really enjoyed this book. I did also do a video review on this book. Feel free to click the book or click down below. See, it's getting a bit repetitive now, but it just gives you a clearer understanding of what I thought about the books. But my god, I love this book. I love Casey West. I love her writing. I love her ideas. The love interest is already in the story, so you don't get to meet them meeting the main character. They already know each other, which is fun. And yeah, it's just about this girl who ends up getting a speeding ticket, and then she has to get a job to earn the speeding ticket money back to her dad. And when she works there, she discovers that she's becoming a different person, a better person. And yeah, and it was just good. It was so good. I cannot wait to read Casey West's new book, The Fill-In Boyfriend, and I do have that coming, so yeah, I'm excited about that. So I'm going to be beginning that as soon as it arrives. But Casey West is an author for me. I will just automatically buy anything that she releases, and oh yeah, she's one of my favourite authors, what can I say? So of course I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars, just like I have done with her other books that I've read, and I recommend any of her books to anybody. And the final book that I read was an ebook, and it isn't released yet. So I have done a non-spoiler video review on this, but you won't see that until closer towards the release date, I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that, but that is the policy, unfortunately, for video reviews. So this is Everything by Nicola Yoon, and this is a contemporary. This is about a girl who is allergic to the outside world, so she has to live inside this house with her mum. She protects her, and one day she sees this boy and his family move in next door, so she's really intrigued by this boy, and then before she knows it, she ends up falling in love with this boy next door. However, she cannot meet him because of her problem, and it's just one of those really sort of sweet and cute stories that is very inspirational and touching at the same time. It literally broke me, and I loved it. It is actually quite a short book, but for it to actually touch me in so many ways, and it's written so well, written and structured so well, and it's just one of those books that you need to keep your eyes up for and pre-order right now. I loved it in so many ways. It was adorable, and it's already getting a big hit from other bloggers and vloggers that have had access to this book early, but I'm astounded that I managed to get a copy of it early, and I'm very touched. But keep your eyes out for my video review that will come out close towards the time. It is a non-spoiler one, so don't worry about that. And yeah, honestly, you just need to get your hands on this book as soon as it is released, and I think it's just going to be a massive hit in booktube and in the blogging world, and I can honestly see that happening. It's just going to be among books like The Fault in Our Stars and Aaron Park and All the Bright Places. So get your hands on this book when it is released. I ended up, of course, giving that book 5 out of 5 stars. Could not fault it. I think it even deserves probably 6. So there you have it, guys. That is the end of my April wrap up. As you can see, I did do really well, and I actually did really well video wise because I kept on top of everything. I was doing video reviews, which I haven't done in quite a while, and I just feel pretty proud of myself for actually keeping on top of reading and video reviews and everything in the month of April. So hopefully that I can do that in the next coming months to come, and it just feels good to be on top of myself for once, and hopefully I can improve and do that for forever. Here's to hoping. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have read any of these books down in the comments below. Let me know how you did in the month of April. As always, thank you very much for watching my video. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye!